I started a recording also. Yeah, student. Student 15A. Okay, so the first thing is we created directories and we created a subdirectories. We create a parent cum subdirectory child directory at a time. Okay, and important is always a PWD present working directory and ls list the directory content. So ls file 1, file 2, file 3, file 1, 5 is showing data 1, data 2, data 3, data 4 is also showing here. The first one is copy. Okay, we already seen how to create a files and how to create a directories, how to create a subdirectories, how to change the directories. Now we'll see how to copy a files first. How to copy files. Copy files. Right. So here it is. First one is file to file copy. Okay. File to file copy. Okay. So we'll see that one. So I'm going to read what is the file 1 content. In file 1 content is did you understand? Only single line. I want to copy this file 1 to file 1. I'm copying a one file content to another file. The file 1 is not there. If you look at here guys, file 1 is not existing here. So it is not there. So then file 1 is going to be created with this text. What is the problem here? To copy the command, to copy the command is cp, sorry. Okay, cp is the command. So now two files are created. See, file 1 is also created. Cat file 1. See the same data. See the same data. This is called a file to file copy. This is called a file to file copy. Next. Understand guys? New
Yes,
file
sir.
is created and the content of the first file is copied into another file. Next. ls data 1. In a data 1 directory, only DA1 directory only there. In data 1 directory, so data 1 directory, DA1 directory is there. But in my current directory, I have a file 1, file 2, file 3, file 1, file 15 is there here in this location. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to copy file 1 to data 1 directory. So what I want to do is I want to copy this file 1 to data 1 directory. So data 1 directory contains only DA1 directory. In my current location, I have a file 1, cp, file 1, and I'm copying into data 1. Put a slash after that one. Put a slash after that one. So try to make a hobby of using that slash. Guys, in Windows operating system, the slash is different. In Linux, the slash kind of stuff is different. And that too, network location slashes are different and directory file access slashes are different. So compulsory check it. This slash is left side of the shift. Okay. So file 1 data 1. So can you stick it like a data 1 directory is having file 1. So it is copied successful. The file 1 is copied under data 1. Okay. Again, I want to copy this file to data 2. Tell me cp file to
data to space
data to
backslash
slash ls data 2. You may get a doubt. I am copying file 3 to data 3 without putting any slash here. Without putting any slash. What will happen? File is copied. So why need a slash? Okay, so we'll see. So why we need a slash also. So if you understand this copying files, you go to why we need a slash, why don't require a slash also we'll see. Guys, look at here. Data 1, data 2, data 3, data 4 directories are there, already existing directories. So when you given a command like this, your Linux system understand, means your bash shall understand it is a directory. So put up this file inside this directory. Put this file inside this directory. If you put like this, again same thing, it will verify data to directory is existing and copy the file into this one. Same goes here. File 1 and file 11. Okay, this is the file and this is the file or a directory. So your cp command is trying to copy this file to this, either if it is a, it can be a file or a directory. So if it is not a directory, so it is a file. Confusion, right? So very simple. When you are copying a file to a directory, if directory is existing, it copies. If directory is not existing, if directory is not existing, it creates a file. Look at here. File 1, okay, or maybe file 11, anything you can put it. So data 6, 5, okay, data 1, data 2, data 3, data 4 directories are there. Data 6 directory, data 5 directory. Sorry, data 5 directory is not there, right? Look at here. Data 5 directory is not there. I'm not putting a slash here. What will happen? Data 5 file is created. Look at here. Data file is not file is created because of directory is not existing. Same goes file 1 data 6 slash data 6 directory is also not there, but I put a slash. What it is showing? Cannot create regular file and not a directory. It is not a file, it is not a directory. Okay, that is not existing directory. It is not a existing directory. Look at here. Directory or a file is not created with this name. That is a slash. The slash represent this is a directory. If you don't put a slash, if the directory is existing, it copy the file into directory. If directory is not existing, Linux system thinks it is a file and it copy the into the file only. It create this one as a file. Guys, understand? May I explain again?
understood, sir.
Okay. So the slash represent whatever the name it is. Linux don't understand by names. Linux understand by anything is understand by the representation. Data file 1 directory, like that also you can able to create it. So how you create it? Okay. So look at this. Whatever it is you given, if you put a slash, it means this is a directory. If you don't put a slash, either it is a, if it is an existing directory, no problem. If it is not an existing directory, it will create a file. Okay, that is a representation. So this is a how to copy a files.
Sir, if we want to copy the matter in the file, see single word something. Do you understand? We should do. Do you understand there? No, sir. We should do only copy the understand word, sir. Then how it's
Very good. I got it. A point is only a particular word in the file content. Can we copy that particular word only?
yes, sir.
You have to use some pipeline or a redirection technique for that one. Okay. So first of all, out of text, so you have to find a particular word should be displayed or from extract in that kind of manner. This is the command. Copy file1 to file11. Okay. And make sure that is file11 is not existing. So I am highlighting only the particular commands only, like this. You can look at that one. Typing command and explaining about a command is also a little bit okay, but writing in notes is difficult. If it is direct classes, no problem. And here it is. I'm copy file1 to data1 directory. As for everything, you should verification. Without a verification, you don't understand. Okay. So here it is. File2, I am copying into data2. Here file3, I am copying into data3. So what is happened here? File1 is copied. What are the spelling? Copied to data5 file. Why? Due to data5 they are not exist. That is a thing because you didn't tell it is a directory. So Linux system think it is a file. Here it is not existing. So file1 is unable to copy into data6 directory. Why? Due to data6 they are not exist. Okay. So this is about a file copying. Just file copying. How to copy a multiple files? How to copy a multiple files? Look at here. I want to copy file1, file2, and file11. Also, I will copy. Okay, multiple files copy. Or maybe first of all, I will copy like this: file star. So then it is comes File is a common word. Star means either it is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, or maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or maybe one letter or a multiple letters to the data for directory. So what is this wildcard kind of stuff? First, this must be a command to the data. After this one, whatever it is there, it will copy. Whatever it is there, it will copy. So copying multiple files into one system. Guys, understand? Copying
Yes, sir.
multiple files with the wildcards. Okay. So this star represent wildcard currently. Copy all files with file as a start word. Start. Okay, so that is what. Of course, I will create a certain files now. Please, touch is a command to create a files also, right? So touch is a command to create a files. I'm creating some files A, E, I, O, U, O, O, E, N, E, A. I think it is E, E. Yeah. Just for fun. Very good. It is not created. Everything created under one only. So now try. Yeah, it is created. This one should be created normally like this, but it is not created. No problem. Yes, can you see? SAN, SEEN, SEN, SIN, SON, like this. Now I want to copy all the files which is having SAN, SEN, SIN, SON, SUN. Okay, not SEAN, not SEN, SOON. Okay, understand what I'm trying to do is I want to copy S and one single character between S and N. There must be a one single character, must be only single character. Either A, B, C, D, E, F or 1, 2, 3, 4, only one single character. I want to copy this thing into data for directory. So what is the column? Command volume. ls data for. See, by S and N, lot of commands are there, but it is copying only these files only. Copying only these files only. Out of these files, it is there. Means one question mark means a single character. Okay, one question mark means a single character. Two question mark means double character. This is a
So then,
combination. Yeah, tell me.
that question mark should take from SAN. From SAN also it should take from one letter, no sir. First
Yes, yes.
SAN, then
Yeah,
should
one
take that.
A,
Yes sir,
E,
it should take.
Q, I, O. That's it.
Okay.
You can see the output also. I copied S, N, S is starting, N is ending, but one question mark means one character. Any of the character based on our data. Double question mark means multiple things. It is a combination. So guys, here it is. Star, question mark, curly brackets, square brackets. Of course, there is a dollar symbols, cap symbols also there, but important is it is all type of combination. Represent all. It represent single. This is either range. Mostly it is like a range. It is a selective type. Okay, it is a selective type. So for example, you want to see the file like a comma B N, only two files, S A N S E N. Yeah, it is not understanding that one. Yes, .z. Yeah. See, all yes to A E O U N, and also remaining are not available. Remaining are not available. A to Z it is trying, but it is not available. Okay. Yeah. So don't get confused. Guys, look at here. I'm going to touch data 3. Under data 3, I'm going to create a certain files. Okay. So the file name is F3 1.5. So look at here. ls data 3. What happened? F31, 32, 33, 34, 35. These files are created. Understand use of this one, range. Range. Okay. Range. Not happening. Created a range. Okay. Lot of different combinations also there. You can create a files with a single character or a butler kind of stuff, like a data 3 slash S3 like a 1 comma 4 comma 7, like you can see like a see. So why it is not creating? It's not understanding my command or what? It is not understanding the point. Okay, maybe I'm wrong or they are wrong. Okay, so here it is a range. You can specify the range, or you can specify the a series. So this mark is, I said, ls space. Can guys just last one, double question n. Why I'm not getting SAN, SEN, SIN? Because one question mark means one character, two question mark means compulsory, two characters must be here. Two characters must be there. So it won't display the single character. It won't display the single character. Yeah, don't worry. Next, ls, s star n. Starting with s, ending with n. So it is displaying all kind of stuff, both single character, double character, or multi-character. But starting one is s, ending with the n. Means star represent all combinations. Star represent all combinations. Guys, understand the wildcards? The wildcard thing is also very important in a Linux learning. Got the point or not?
Got it, sir.
Okay. So we discussed about a copy, how to copy a one file to another file, how to copy a file from one location to another location, we done. But how to copy a directory to another directory? So this directory contains some files. I want to copy a data 3 into data 4. It means I want to copy a data 3 into data 4, or maybe I want to copy data 3 into data 4. That's the point. Okay. So I want to copy this entire data 3 into data 4. Okay. First, I will show you that one. Okay. So how to copy a data cp -r data 3 slash data 4 slash. Yeah, if you don't give slashes also, no problem. Why? Because both directories are existing as a directories only. Guys, why we need a -r? -r, directories directly cannot copy. Directories, entire directory can't copy. Entire directory you can't copy. For example, I have multiple directories are there. For example, this is the directory. I want to copy this directory into this one. Okay, so copy and paste into this directory. Like that I can able to do it, right? Same thing I am trying to do is data 3 is a directory. I want to copy entire data 3 into data 4 directory. But you can't copy directly, you need a recursive -r. Without saying anything, it is copied. It is very good. Data 3 is there, data 4 is also there, but inside the data 4, can you see data 3 is there inside the data 4, data 3 is also there, and with the data is also there inside a data 3. Guys, understand how to copy a data 3 directory into data 4 directory, entire directory copying. You want to see that one, so then you can go to the home, student. So data 4, this is data 3 directory. This is data 3 directory directly under home, but same directory I copied into here. Guys, understand or not?
Understand, sir.
Okay. Important is locations. Commands anybody can learn, anybody can able to do it. Okay. Even though you write a commands in one page and give it to a small kid, the kid also will execute very easily because only typing. So like a kindergarten is enough to write a command. Paths, locations, need a exact an idea of it. Okay. See, I am copying here data 3 directory into data 4 directory. Next, if in case my data 3 my data 3 contains some data. My data 3 contains some data, some files only there, directories are not there. Okay, luckily we don't have any directories inside. So I want to copy this data into DA1 directory. I want to copy data3, data means the files. I want to copy into DA1 directory because every part of the scenario things will be changes. Look at here. Data3 contains only files. If you look at data2, it contains file and directory is there. Both are different scenarios. Both are different commands. Same command only. The way you give maybe little changes. Okay, but maybe it works in both the scenarios. So that's you have to do it and confirm it by yourself. Then only you will understand. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to copy entire data3 content, not data3 directory. Means all files in the data3, all files in the data3 I want to copy into data1 da1 directory, data1 da1 directory. So like this. So ls data1 da1 contains only data, not a data3 directory. I have a data3 directory content, not a data3. So here is a thing. Okay. Next, I want to copy the data in the DA2, sorry, data2 directory. I want to copy the content of data2 directory into same DA1 directory. Okay. Remember, data2 contains DA2 directory and there is some file is also there. Okay, directories and files are there. So you want to copy this entire data into this data DA1 directory. Why DA1 directory? Just to know the paths. That's it. Okay. So I want to copy this data2 directory content. So data1 DA1 I want to copy. But there is a problem. What is the problem? In data3 I have all files are there, but in data2 we have file and directories are there. Directories cannot be copied directly. So what we have to do, guys, to copy the directory, what option I have to use?
Backslash.
Use recursive. To copy the directories or to delete the directories, whether it is empty or a content something, use recursive. Okay, see that DA2 is copied, the file 3 or file 2 is copied. File 2 is copied. Okay. Thing is, data 2 is, I didn't copy the data 2, I copied the content of data 2, but the content of data 2 is a directory and a files also there. So that I use -f. Sometimes you may require to give a force also. Now I am not giving anything like that. Sometimes while you are copying also you can give force. Copy the content of data3 directory to data1 da1 directory. Okay, compulsory verify, guys. I can give only command only. So instead of giving this ls kind of stuff and output kind of stuff, no need, not required to give. But some of you may be completely new. Some are may know, some are new. Okay. So compulsory observation by that one without getting confused, you will get it. Okay. Copy the content of data 2 to data 1 DA1 directory. Okay, all data, not a specific one, all. Okay, but thing is, it contains directory and as well as a file. So that is, you must understand. Why R, why not R here? That is the thing. So if in case, just in case, you don't know the directories and file kind of stuff, you don't know whether the directory contains only files or files and directories. You don't know much, you don't have much idea because a lot of data is there. All our files are our directories. You don't know. So then what to do? Use like this. Directly can use like this. Okay, it is not required compulsory there is a directory. Okay, it is not required compulsory there must be a directory or subdirectories. You can use directly recursive also, even though all are files, yeah, that is copy, guys. That is a copy. Guys, understand copying files?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, it is very simple. CP is a command for copy. Command is CP. Okay, and how to copy? CP your file name or a location of the file. Okay, name and a destination. Source and destination. File name and destination. So this is the main structure of your file copy. But I told how to copy a file from file to file, how to copy a entire directory to another directory. Okay, how to copy a multiple files to a to directory, how to copy a directory content to another directory, how to copy directory content to another directory. Yes, that's the point. Okay, so that's the thing. So first copy file to directory, next file to file, directory to directory, directory content to a directory. Okay, so these are the things we discussed. Okay, next one is move. Actually, we can go a lot. Yeah, I will tell move. Guys, I will tell move and remove. I will tell first move and also I will tell a delete also. Okay, then I will give you a break. The break is lunch break. Okay, then I will start by three like that. You will get a at least lunch or before lunch or after lunch. That is your wish. So you can do the practicals. Okay, you can do the practicals. Afternoon I will tell some more commands. Then tomorrow you have a time, so then you can also do the practice tomorrow also. Make sure everybody is installed Linux. If you have any doubts in the installation of Linux or infrastructure issues, please tell me. I will tell. Okay. So can I go to the move or wait? Tell me. Can I start with the
Sir.
move?
Yes, sir.
So move is a command. For, yeah, tell me. MV is a command for move or rename. MV is a command to move or rename. Okay, so how to do it? So you can move a file like this. ls. I have a multiple files are there. So if you want to rename certain file, for example, file 11 is there. No. So data 5, the file is there. See, look at here. So cat data 5, because it's a file. I want to rename it as a file. Move data 5 as a file. So again check it. Where is the data 5? Data 5 is renamed as a file 5. So you can see file 5 came, data 5 is gone here. This is renaming the file. You can rename the files under directories also. You can rename the files under directories also. Using MV. And you see the screen. It is so many things are there. So it is a lot of disturbance on the while you are looking at the command. But for understanding, you need a little bit patience to do it. Okay, so this is rename data 5 file 2 file 5. Okay, so this is renaming file. Same, you can rename the directories also. You can rename the directories also. Okay, next, moving the files, right? So moving the files. ls, I want to move these files, means SEAN, SEEN, SOON files to data 4. Okay, want to move multiple files, why not single file? Okay, I will do only single file first. File 5 I will move first, then I will move multiple files. Okay, so that's better. MV file 5 and data 4. Again guys, better to give like this.
That's
Otherwise what happen? File 5 will be renamed as a data 4. Possible if in case data 4 is not existing. Same as a copy thing. Okay, in a move also better to give slash. If you don't give slash, it will be renamed. It will be renamed. Okay, so if directory is not existing, system thinks it is a file. Okay, that's the problem. So I'm giving a slash because make it as a hobby to do something like in a better way instead of getting some error or without minding kind of stuff. You know, some people put a command, even though it is throwing an error, they don't check it is an error. They keep doing it. Okay, so that is a blind following is very dangerous. The blinding is dangerous. You know, if you tell a people like so why you are doing blindly, so that people said why am I blind, you are a blind, like this kind of stuff. But understand guys, whether it is a Windows or Linux, whatever it is, don't do blindly. So whenever you do, think each and every step. Are you doing correctly, or maybe is it throwing an error, why it is error, like that. So is it happen as per my requirement? So let's look at it. Okay, that we are doing in a virtual machine, not at all a problem. So I moved a file. So how to check it? First, move means cut paste type. The file 5 is gone from my current location. Then file 5 should be appear in this location. So this is file. So I moved a single file from my location. Okay. Guys, understand how to move a file?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Move multiple files. As I said, these files are there, but I want to move SEEN, SEAN, SOON. Three files
Double
are there.
question mark. Yes, double question mark and
Very good. Very good. Okay. So double question mark means two characters in between. So multiple files with a certain combination is there. See, these files are went there, and as well as in my current location, those files are gone. So this is how to move a multiple files. The next one is we'll see how to move a directory or all files in the directory. Also you can try it is with a star mark, you can use it, or how to move a directory, that is just one kind of stuff. This is move file 5 file to data 4 directory. Okay guys, if when you are writing a notes, if you are writing a notes from this test, no need to write everything, right? So only the command and the explanation of the command also you can write it. You're learning for a first time, then it is okay. It is always better to write on a notes. Okay. For example, I learn Python for first time. I'm writing few things at least in the starting. Okay, like that. Database fundamentals, or maybe Azure cloud. I started 4 years back. I started writing on a notes. Okay, so that's the thing. Important. Okay, copy. Sorry, not a copyright. It is move files to data 4 directory, but what files it is? Files. Start with files. Two characters between S and N. So S and N, there is only two characters. That is what I'm trying to copy. Not moving it. Okay. Next. Yeah, moving a directory. So when you say moving a directory, it is a very big deal. So if you go to the data 4, it contains DA4, data 3 directory, and there is a certain files also there. Now I want to move uh, this data 4 directory to data 2 directory. Okay, so of course you have to see first what is the content of data 2 directory. Yeah, DA2 file 2, only small thing is there, so no problem. So MV data for data to directory. Guys, always to represent, it is a slash, represents it's a directory. I am not giving any recursive here and not required also. Okay, I moved it ls data to. So DA4 directory went inside the data2 directory, and data4 directory gone from here. Okay, so this is moving a complete directory to another directory. Moving a complete directory to another directory. Okay, so guys, understand how to move complete directory.
Sir.
ls data3. Again, it contains some files. And yeah, I want to move data3 content to data2. I want to move only content, not an entire directory. I want to move entire data content to data2 directory. Or data2 contains any subdirectory. Data subdirectory is there. I want to move data, sorry, not records, so data3 content only to data2 directory. So ls, so data3 directory is there, so ls data3 directory, nothing is there, gone. In data2 directory, so those files came into here. Those files came into here. This is moving data the data content from one directory to another directory. Just moving the data content from one directory to another directory. Even though if directory contains multiple internal directories, also it won't throw any error. Okay, also it is don't throw any error. What is this? Moving data3 content to data2 directory. Okay, even though if a directory contains files and directories, that is also not required. -r here directly can move. For example, you want to move everything under data2 directory, even though data2 directory contains files and directories. You can move to data1 directory, sorry, data1 or da1, like that. So I'm moving to entire thing. So this is again ls data2 does not contain anything. In data1, data2 data is came. So think da2 directory and as well as a da4 directory, and that files also came into here only. Okay, so this is moving a directory content moving a directory entire content to another directory, even though they are having files and directories. Yes, understand moving.
Sir, understood, sir.
Yes, sir.
So the last part is deleting files. Here it is, deleting, delete or remove. Okay, sometimes in a in a interviews or anything, so people ask like rename. Okay. Like how to delete a file, how to remove a file, how to delete a directory, how to remove the directory. So when I said delete, people think even the question is remove. I said delete, but the question is remove. And delete is different, remove is different. Then people say, sir, how to delete? Is asking different questions. RM, rmdir, okay, rm space hyphen r, okay, and another option is hyphen f option is also there. So compulsory check it. So these are the commands we use it. First of all, delete file. Command is rm, okay, if required hyphen f option. Hyphen f represent force. Okay, hyphen f represent force, hyphen r represent recursive. Okay, so here it is. ls. I have a first attempt only. I want to delete this particular file, or I will delete this file. So cat file15. It is a empty file. Okay. So now I want to remove rm file15. Mostly empty files don't give any error. Yeah, tell me guys. Someone is telling. So what happened? People are there are leaving. Okay. So I removed my file. Okay. Sometimes it is required a force option to delete it. See, I delete that file also. Sometimes when you are unable to delete, sometimes it will ask, you are omitting the permission. Are you sure you want to remove the files? Okay, file is busy, like that. F is used to forcibly delete the files. Sometimes it not required, sometimes it is required. Okay, sometimes a file contains something and you cannot able to delete it. So in that cases, delete. So one more thing you have to habituated to use in a Linux is tab. Okay, so what is the tab? I will show you the tab kind of stuff. Tab will generate files and directories with your combination. So what is this? Delete file 15 file. Okay, so this is also same thing like deleting this particular file with option -f. Again ls file 11 is there, file 11. I'm going to delete this file 11. Before that one, file 1 is also having some content. rm file 11, it is deleted. See, it is deleted. So you don't require a force always whether it is file is empty or not empty. Okay, whether file is empty or not empty. Also delete file 11 file. Next one is delete or remove directories. If directory is empty, okay, look at here guys. I don't know which directory is empty. I know it, yes. ls data2 or data3 is an empty directory. ls data3 is an empty directory. It does not contain anything. rmdir data3. Now check it. Data3 is gone. Data3 is gone.
Sir,
Guys,
with only
understand
rm command it will not.
what it is?
With only rm command the directory will not delete, sir.
With rm only base like rm is basically for file deletion. So otherwise I will try rmdir. You can use rm command to delete a directories also. The next one is anyway we are using. Okay, it is for a remove empty directory, that is data3 directory. Yeah, you asked one question, that is good. That is, can you use just rm command to delete a directory? So first of all, I'm checking. So data2 is also empty. We'll try. What it is showing? Cannot remove data2 because it's a directory. So directory, rm is a command to delete files, not for directory, but we can use rm command to delete the directories also. So how to use it? Problem is, if directory is an empty or not an empty, it is important point is, I need a directory which is not empty and which is very important. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, I will copy these yes kind of files, all yes kind of files to data2. No, otherwise I'll copy -r, this enter data1 slash star to data2. Then my ls data2 contains directories and files. Contains now directories and files. Okay, what I'm going to do is rmdir data2. What it is showing? File to move data2, file to remove data2 directories not empty. We cannot delete directory if it is contain something.
Data.
Contain something, yeah, data means like a files or directories are there. So what to do? You have to delete the internal data, then you can delete the parent data. what to do? You have to delete the data, internal data, then you can able to delete the parent data. That is very difficult, right? So step by step, it is very difficult. You can use -r to. In this one, I am not using rmdir. I am using rm only, like a file deletion type only. It is a recursive deletion. You can delete -r. When we are using this command is if directory is not empty. If directory is not empty, we can able to delete it. ls now data2 is deleted. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Normally I can use rmdir
RMD.
here if directory is empty, but now it is not empty, so then I have to use this command.
Sir, by using rmdir and recursive, both we can delete, sir.
Again I have to create another one. Okay, now all, so we can give
Okay.
mkdir
Recursive.
something like a data 333. So I have to put some data inside, right? So mkdir data 33 slash da 3 1 dot 5 1 dot 3 is enough. Okay, whatever it is, we are anyway we are going to delete it. So this is contains certain directories and touch also like not required. ls data 33, it contains a directory. So if you use rmdir data 33, not
Recursive, sir. We should
okay.
use recursive also.
Yeah, I got it. First of all, you have to check it now. So good question actually. If you do it, and then only will understand. So what it is throwing? -r option is not there for rmdir. rmdir -help. What are the options are there? Parents option is there. Remove directory and its ancestors. It's like you can use or you can similar like this. Okay, or
Okay,
where
sir.
was it's what it is deleting, that is nothing. Okay, and I didn't find any recursive options here. Okay, so maybe you can use these options to delete it, but you have to try once again, then only you can able to do it. Maybe -p data 33 again. It, yeah, it's a child one, so you can see 31. It is not empty. It's not working. So there is a particular one will be there. Yes. Anyway, you got to understand, right? So rmdir -r is not an option for rmdir, so you can't able to delete it. Now, how to delete? How to delete? rm
RM.
space -r. Sometimes you can use f also. Why we need an f? That is also I will tell why we need an f. Is simply you can see it is f, it means force. F means force. Sometimes while you are deleting, if it is something having some omitting options kind of stuff, means files or something, it's not able to delete. Okay, it keep on asking like, do you want to delete? Do you want to delete kind of stuff? That time we can use -f also. F represent force or represent recursive here. Okay, that is good, guys. Like, we'll get a lot of doubts. No fixation in the commands, so you have to keep trying with the different commands. Okay, that is how to delete a files, how to delete directories, how to delete empty directories also, how to delete empty directory, how to delete directory
Data
content
directories.
something. Okay, I told tab is very important in the Linux when you are doing in a Linux or Windows or PowerShell. The tab means the tab button means above the caps lock. If you see the tab button, yeah. If you think some maybe things are what is telling about a keyboard also. Don't worry, guys. Some people are there already have a lot of experience. The people mainly in the cognizant training, very intelligent people are hired for training, but some people, I don't know whether it is not depends upon the background also. CSC or not CSC people. Either this CSCIT people or not a CSCIT people, but lot of people don't know the keyboard also. Start button, start task manager kind of stuff. That's why I will tell. Okay. Some are don't know how to use up arrow, down arrow. Some know, some may not know. Some are ignored to know. They don't want to know it because Instagram or YouTube is not telling that kind of stuff. Okay. So that's the problem. Don't worry. So this is the tab button. So I'm pressing the tab button. You can't see my tab button. For example, ls. I want any F combination. File 1, file 2, file 3. First one is when I press the first tab button, file is came. I'm pressing 2, double tap. So what has happened? File 1, file 2, file 3 is a combination. Now it is done. Or ls, yes combination, yes combination, data combination, data 1, only data 1 is there. Under data 1, these files are there, tab button. Under tab button, so then I will file combination, only file combination. Okay, so F combination, F3 combination, F3 combination, or file combination. So file, that's it. Okay, so use of tab button, so then it is very easy. Next, history, already I told, compulsory go through the histories. Okay, what are the commands? You type it. Also, you can understand the from history. Oh shit! Double shit. What is the shit? Is I didn't copy the last part of my command, and I typed so many things in my system. I can't able to copy. Up to now, I copied very carefully one by one. Now last one is I didn't done this thing. Okay. So first one is copied something and remove like this. Okay. First one is I checked what is the content of data 2. It is does not contain anything. So simply I removed it. Okay. Let's verify. This is we done right. So this is I removed the empty directory. Now I copied entire data into data 2. And I removed a directory. It is throwing an error. So this is delete or remove directory if it contains or a content. Contains is a good word. Some data. Directories are some directories. Okay. This is mkdir and I create some directories. This is a good one. and checked it. I am trying to delete. It's throwing error. It is throwing delete. So I'm using R like this with force. Guys, okay. Creating directories. Today we've only discussed how to create a file. How to create a file and files. How to create a file and directories. Okay. And next to copy, move, rename,
Remove.
remove or delete. Okay, so the this session is creating files and all. Next, wildcards and paths also we know. So the like creative files, changing kind of stuff. Change directory cd, create a directory mkdir. So that is a very simple to know. So create a file, use touch to create a file, and you can use cat command also. You can read the file also. Okay. Change directory, copy cp, move mv, delete rmdir, wildcards star question mark curly brackets, and we used up to here. Okay. So next,
There are RM recursive, sir. RM recursive.
rm space hyphen r recursive mode,
F.
and also you can use hyphen f option for a force. It is completely optional. cp hyphen r for a entire directory copy purpose. Directory or a directory content copy. For move, we don't require any recursive. cd dot dot, cd tilt. Okay, this kind of stuff we used it. mkdir hyphen p, like a create along with the things. Of course, greater cat double greater for a appending purpose. Okay, so to create a files and directories, to create a files, to create a directories, to change the directories, copy files, copy the directories, move the files, move the directories, remove the files, remove the directories, and list directory content. The best command is we use ls. Up to now we use ls. Of course, in ls also there is a lot of combinations are there, so we'll see that one. How much time we have? So to see that one, ls list the directory content. I will give you ls options. Yeah, is 5 minutes also it is not as. Okay. ls is a list the directory content. ls space hyphen l. Okay. ls space hyphen l. Long list. Long list. It means the list is like this. See, D represent it is a directory. The hyphen represent it is a file. So this is the permission set. This is the permission. User group. Okay. Who created this file? User or a owner of the file. Group ownership. So when it is created means last modification. Last modification. File or directory name. Size. Okay. I'll take only these two things. So this is ls space hyphen l output. Only I will explain this thing. Total means number of total links it is. And also I removed these two things. Okay. Look at here. The starting D represents, it is a directory. Okay. D represent directory. This is represent, it's a file. And there is a lot of things are there. Starting L represents soft link file. It is not there here, but soft link file. Okay. This part represent permissions. This part represent permissions. That permission part will come back. Okay. So this is user or a owner of the file. Okay. This is group ownership, means member of this group can able to access the file, kind of stuff. Next, this 19 represent size of the file. I think I put a lot of things in that one, that's why it is showing like that 19. Next, this is last modified or a created date. Last modified date. This is the file or directory name. Okay, so file or directory name. Last modified date or a created date. Okay, so created date means you created but not modified. Okay, so last modified date, last time. Size of the file in a bytes. Okay, this is group name, group owner, owners group. This is a user. This is user group permission. This represent a file. This first part is represent, it's a file or directory. The first one represent, it is a file directory, like that. Next, one more a small command. See, you have a lot of files are there, no? So then type file 1. It's a text file. File data 1. It's a directory. It is a directory. ls space hyphen a. It is shows all files. It shows all files. ls space hyphen a. A represent all files and directories include hidden. ls space hyphen l. So long list format. You can see data is represent like this. What is this ll command? I use a command ll. Can you see what is the difference between ls space hyphen l and ll? Anybody?
It is showing the data inside the file also, sir.
If not showing anything, ll is alias command to ls space hyphen l, shortcut command type. Okay, shortcut command. It both are same only. Last time I asked one Linux administrator is working. I mean just less salary, less trainer part. I asked what is the difference. I use this command and you are using this command, and what is the difference? It is long listing, this kind of, that kind of stuff, no difference. Alias commands. Some commands we can use as a shortcut command because it's a more frequently used command. Okay. ls space hyphen lr. What is r? What is l? First l. Guys, it is having a very big list, right? So it is having very big list. So I will go to ls data 1, ls space hyphen l data 1. It is a look is good. Look at this kind of stuff. ls space hyphen l r data 1. So what is the difference? Here D D D F F F 1 2 3. It is file 3 2 1 like this. Reverse. It is like a sorting, reverse order, alphabetical order. Alphabetical order. R represent alphabetical order. Okay, means normally it is arranged order, but it is reverse order. It is reverse order. Understand? A B C D E F Z X Y X kind of stuff like that. Okay, reverse order, alphabetically reverse order. T T L T time. See which one is latest first. Latest first. This is the order is Z A B C D X Y Z Z to A type. Numbers are first anyway. Hyphen LT. We represent time. Latest. If in case if I put ls space hyphen ltr, reverse, oldest first, oldest first. ls space hyphen ltr, because of reverse, okay, the list will be in a reverse. Okay, because tr, it is a t represent time, r represent reverse. It means oldest first, latest last. ls space hyphen il, that I represent inode value. There's a usually question in a Linux is always ask what is inode. Okay, that is a inode table number. ls space hyphen capital Z SC Linux content. Okay, ls space hyphen Z capital Z on SAN. So you can see Linux content. The file is under slash user home t, because of this file is under slash home slash username, right? So that is the file based on the content, it is belongs to user's home directory. configuration password file. See, it is a configuration etc file. So SC Linux content file. So if you don't understand, no problem. It's not a big deal now presently. ls space -r is a kind of tree command. Okay, recursive. So be careful with R, guys. Small r sometimes recursive, capital R sometimes recursive. Capital R data 1. See this? You can look at this output ls space capital R data 1 directory, the content of data 1 directory. Good. Again, DA1 directory. In data 1, we have a DA1 directory, content of DA1 directory. Again, in DA1, DA2 directory is there, the content of DA2 directory, which is nothing. Next, in data 1, we have a data DA2 directory, content of DA2 directory. Again, in data 1, DA4 directory, again, DA4 directory content. Again, so DA4 content, data for content, DA4 directory. Trying to display DA4 directory and DA3 directory. So data 3 directory. Under data 3 directory, there is a files, it is displaying. It is like a tree command. It is like a tree command. Okay. So these are the some of the options. Okay. So one is ls. I'll write directly. First one is ls space -l long list directory content. ls list directory content -a hidden. ll is a alias command for ls space -l. or reverse t time tr time and reverse time means ulta reverse for this one. Reverse for this one. I should not use words ulta kind of stuff. I represent inode. Z represent SC Linux. R represents tree or a recursive type. Okay. So just for fun, like in your home, if the people are asking, like, you are making a short film type or a movie, people are typing and something is scrolling. You want to make that effective, put a like this ls space -r capital R and a slash represent entire Linux. Of course, you don't have a permission to access entire Linux. No problem. Put it like this. See how it is going on. Try to search entire media. If you are logging as a root, and definitely you can able to go to each and everything. But at least it will throw some error. But it is, see, like you can use your finger movement, like you're typing on something. But it keep going like you're doing some things. So effective. Okay. So it's how beautifully it is going on. Something I'm missing. ls space -ld on directory. On a directory. Yeah, it is completed. Permission denied. Okay. So like that. So what is this ld? Guys, ls. Can you see data 1? ls space -l data 1. What it is showing? The content of the data 1 directory. Content of the data 1 directory. ls space -ld data 1. Information on the data 1. On the data 1. Okay, not inside of the data 1. On the data 1, What are the permissions? What are the links? What are the files like a owner, group, size, and last modification is showing. Not inside of the data one. So that's the difference. ls data one. ls space d data one. It's a data one only, not inside a data one. But usually when you use with L, generally on the data one, what are the things? Okay, so that is a D represents directory here on directory, not inside a directory, not list content of the directory. It is just a directory. Not only this, guys, so many other options are there. So in our, we are also completed one more thing. It is so creating a files, creating directories, creating changing directories, copying files and copying directories. Okay, moving files, renaming files, moving directories. Okay, also be done. So deleting files and directories. Okay, and wildcards, list the directory content, commands like a ls based commands also we are discussed. That's it for now. Again class at 3 o'clock. So why 3 o'clock, guys? You will get a lot of time now. So almost like you will get a more than 2 hours of time. So because 3 means 3:15. At least you have a lunch and start the at 2:30. At least you will complete it. If you don't complete now, then you can complete later also. I'll start by 3:15. Class at again 3:15. So start logging from 3 o'clock. I will start by 3:15. Okay. 3:15, 3:20, like that. So at least if you start at 3 o'clock, you can complete practical by 3:15, 3:20. Okay. That's my idea because Linux explanation will take time, but practice will less. Already people are left.